Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports, and today we're excited to offer and bring to market a beautiful two-door Jeep Cherokee XJ. This was about a 5-6 month build for us. Of course, everything done here in-house by Davis AutoSports. A ton of new parts, components, services, reconditioning, gutted interior, started from nothing on the inside. Ton of time and energy and new parts on this thing. A lot of new parts too that we haven't used in the past. So to start off, the entire exterior, everything you're looking at is pretty much new. Even the front glass, with the exception of the side glass, their mirrors. The body panels are original, but they are coated with either brand new paint or brand new Kevlar. Every square inch of this exterior body is completely redone. Factory colored paint for the gray and black Kevlar. Obviously brand new fender flares, new bumpers, grills, lights, roof rack, wheels, tires. Everything on the exterior is new. Interior is the same way. Completely gutted down, everything taken out. Interior has been completely dynomatted. New carpet, new custom leather seats, Alcantara gray inserts to match the gray exterior, Alcantara gray headliner, navigation, backup camera, heated seats. The list goes on and on and on. All rigid industry lighting all the way around the Jeep. Besides the headlights, which are truck headlights, we have a worn synthetic winch. This is a stage 4 build. We have 456 gears, front and rear, upgraded drive shafts, upgraded brakes, drilled, slotted rotors, new calipers, pads, new drums and shoes in the back. Every single steering component and suspension component on this Jeep is brand spanking new. ARB diff covers. Obviously a rear tire carrier with full spare, rear view camera. All the hardware underneath of the Jeep is all new as well. Now I do want to point out, and I'll get you some better shots as we get up close. So when we finish the exterior on this, if you look on this side of the Jeep, let me turn this aperture down just a little bit. So if you see where the factory gray paint meets the black Kevlar on this side, we do not have a pinstripe, and on all of our pictures we do have the pinstripe, and that's just to give you guys options. It takes us 10 minutes to put the pinstripe on. As we make our way over to the passenger side, you will see a red pinstripe. That just gives it a little bit of pop to match the can, the covers, a high lift if we put one on. And it's hard to see from here. It's a small 1/4 inch pinstripe, but it does give it a little bit of pop. With the overcast day, can make that paint look more silver or even white from a view like this, but it is PS5 paint code, which is the dark gray. Beautiful ATX 194 dark gray wheels to match the paint. That is real grade 8 hardware on those wheels. It's not simulated fake hardware. Very aggressive setup on this with all the Kevlar. Definitely didn't hold back on this Jeep. We have a Kevlar roof up top. We have a 50-inch rigid industry light bar that illuminates red as well. Well, what does illuminate red is the backdrop of the lights. The inside logo of the lights also illuminates red. Gives it a really cool look for when you just want to kind of showcase the vehicle. We have a worn synthetic winch. Of course, we have our truck light industry lights. Also, one of the biggest upgrades on this Jeep, it is fitted with one of our fully redone motors. New performance cylinder head, which allows more air to flow through the engine. New crankshaft, camshaft, pistons, rings, rods, valve train, oil pump, timing chain, rings, bearings. It's a completely new engine minus the block itself. It also has been bored over, so pretty much brand new engine minus the block. They don't make these blocks anymore, so there are so many things on this Jeep that we did that I'm not going to be able to go through on this video. I'll go through most of the major components that have been added, but on our website and the listing, there will be a thorough list of everything that was done. 295 70 17 Ridge Grappler Nitto tires. You take a look inside there. You'll see brand new drilled and slotted rotors, new calipers, new pads. Up front for suspension, you have brand new coils, brand new shocks, brand new sway bar end links, fully adjustable track bar with a drop down bracket, Rubicon Express tie rod bar with tie rod ends, control arms, obviously diff cover. Inside the diff we have 456 ring and pinions with master rebuild. As you notice, all new hardware on all the bolts. Stainless steel brake lines. Every panel of paint, including headlight bezels, hood, flares, pillars, or excuse me, minus the flares, they're not painted of course, is all brand new paint. For the rear suspension on the XJs are rather simple. You have leaf springs and shocks. This obviously does have a full set of leaf springs with a drop down shackle for adjustments of the rear height. New shocks in the rear. Fitted with a brand new red ARB diff covers inside the diff, same gig as the front, 456 ring and pinions, master rebuild kit with all the new bearings, grade 8 U-bolts, all new hardware. Just take a look over there, brand new shoes, drums, hardware within the brakes. You have Tom Woods drive shaft. There's a shot of your camera. Bushwhacker flat fender flares. Do want to let you guys know too, we're mid-stage of producing our own fender flare, which is going to be a metal flare that we are initially for the first few runs going to use exclusively on our Jeeps, and we will bring them to market for sale. In addition to the new engine, you have a completely new cooling system, new radiator, water pump, thermostat, hoses, plumbing. So this side, once again, we have a red pinstripe, which is easily removable or added on the other side if you like it. Just wanted to give you guys some options. If you guys are looking for something a little bit more showy, if you go to our website, davisautosports.com, and you go to our homepage, you'll see one of our Stage 6 builds with these wheels with a custom red ring that we painted on the ring. Which would go well if you decide to keep the pinstripe. Take a look at the brand new shiny paint. Pillars have been painted. When we painted, we removed the windshield, we removed the trim, and of course we're not going to put the old stuff back on it, so you have a brand new windshield, all brand new trim. When we painted, belt moldings get taken off, mirrors get taken off, door handles get taken off. So everything is removed, painted, then reassembled. Very low maintenance on this thing. With the Kevlar, if it gets dirty, you pressure wash it, hit it with some soap and like a deck brush. It's clean. You don't have to worry about water spots. Very minimal maintenance, which makes it great. Black spline locking lugs, all of them, not just one. I believe this thing is fitted with new tie rod, or excuse me, ball joints as well. I mean, there's a ton of stuff on here. Looking underneath, we have a brand new catalytic converter, brand new muffler, all new U-joints, slip yoke eliminator. The list really goes on this thing. These Ridge Grappler tires are awesome. Great mix between the Trail Grappler, which is a more aggressive tire, and the Terra. The Terra is too much of a radial sort of all-terrain on a vehicle like this. So this kind of gives you the best of both worlds. You got a nice sidewall with a lot of aggression, but the tread itself is not real aggressive, so it's a perfect mix. Let me just, beautiful shine on the new clear coat, new base coat. So inside was an equal undertaking on this Jeep. We have pictures. Everything was taken out of this Jeep minus the dash. The center dash was taken apart when we did the nav. So much to go through. So like I said, completely new dyno mat in the entire vehicle. Brand new carpet. We use the top of the line carpet. Years ago we would use the cheaper, thinner carpet. It's terrible. So the carpet we use is very expensive. It has extra backing pad and insulation. So on top of the carpet plus the dyno mat, this thing is much quieter than a typical XJ, and it's just going to be a much more insulated interior. It does have our leather seat package as well, which if you take a look, you have black leather with Alcantara gray inserts, and that's all 3 seats. You got your dual heated low and high setting seats. All 3 toggle switches are for fog lights. You have all new Alcantara headliner. All brand new Polk DB speakers, front and rear. The Alcantara is also on the upper part of the door panels, and if you guys are seeing different hues, it's not dirty. It's pretty much a suede material. And the inside of this Jeep, guys, one thing that you're not going to notice on video, with the new leather, the Alcantara, the carpet, it smells literally like a brand new vehicle because it's all new fabric inside the entire vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and put this camera here real quick for a second and start it up. Turn the AC off. You have a full nav system, backup camera, and what we do too, you guys probably don't need to hear that forever. A lot of little stuff that just really will go unnoticed until you put your hands on one of our Jeeps. We have exposed grills. Number one, because the speaker is big. It's got so much depth with the big magnet on the back. You can't flush mount them. And a lot of people, and these aren't chrome, guys. These are a flat silver, so it kind of goes with everything. But if you look, there's a seal that we put in between because this grill does not meet completely flush in all areas. So we just wrap that to give it a nice clean look. Just makes everything super flush. Door pins, door chucks, a lot of little stuff like that just really doesn't go in the listing. We have WeatherTech floor mats throughout the entire vehicle minus the cargo. Got a Bluetooth microphone up on the top. The sun visors have also been wrapped in Alcantara as well. I know the camera is not picking up that too well due to the light. New carpet in the rear. There's a shot of the headliner. And what we did back here as well, take a look at the speaker grill. Around that is MDF wood as a border that we wrapped in black leather as well. That way the grill can mount up safely and secure, because that speaker is much heavier than a factory speaker, and over time it will fall. So we actually mounted to MDF wood up there. So a lot of little stuff like that goes into detail. Quick disconnect D-rings in the back, of course. So there you guys go. If you guys have any questions about this XJ, please feel free to contact us directly at 855-XJ Jeeps. That's 855-955-3377. Thank you.